Somebody told you that content creation was child's play? They were dead wrong. Hey everyone, and welcome to the first and possibly last episode of Killer Potential, a show where I talk about the killers that we want to see in Dead by Daylight. I'm Omi So Thorny. You can find me on Twitch, but enough about that, let's get into it. So before the Silent Hill DLC was announced, there was a lot of talk about who the next killer would be. And a lot of people were speculating Jason, some were expecting an original creation, but there was a name that kept coming up, this pint-sized plaything that everyone wanted to see. I'm of course talking about Chucky. Okay, I get the appeal of Chucky. It's a killer doll that traumatized most of our childhoods. But how do you make him playable? The first issue is he only stands at 29 inches tall. So when you've got him running through the grass and backwater swamp, no one's ever going to spot him. The second issue is, what was his special ability? Think about it. I mean, sure, Chucky could leap like 20 feet, and he could jump scare with the best of them. But does that mean you give him a power to lunge 20 feet? I don't think that would work. Also, due to his size, I think you've got to make him similar to Legion. Sure, he can be fast, but his swipes can't do a whole lot of damage. I mean, he could be the first killer that takes 3 hits of M1 to down somebody. Or maybe you go the other way. His special ability is that he can make it a really impressive tackle, and then a skill check pops up that allows you to down the survivor with 1 hit. Okay, let's talk Chucky perks. I see a lot of potential here. Obviously the first one has to be called Child's Play. And I think that's where Chucky's lunge potential should come into play. It should work like Save the Best for Last, where every time he hits an obsession, he gets a token, and those tokens stack. And as they stack, he now gets a little bit of extra lunge distance. For Chucky's second perk, I think we call it No Batteries. And what it does is it causes flashlights to malfunction based off of percentage. So at level 1, it gives a 20% chance for a flashlight not to work. At level 2, 25%, and at level 3, 30%. So that way, it makes flashlight play a little bit harder. Lastly, I'd like to see one called Feigned Innocence as a tribute to Curse of Chucky. I feel like for this one, Chucky has to be standing still, but I can't decide if it should lower his terror radius or protect him from stuns, like Decisive Strike or Pallet Stuns. Wait, how would Chucky carry a survivor? Would he just, like, drag them? Okay, so maybe those perks don't sound too bad. But the real fun with Chucky is going to come from the Mores. There's been a lot of iconic kills in his movies, but I think the creators of behavior would really have to go with the doll eyes from Child's Play 2. You know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, go look it up. Okay, don't get me wrong. Just talking about this makes me want to see a little Chucky sprinting through the corn and vaulting over windows. But if we didn't see a Chucky release with the 2019 remake of Child's Play, I don't think we're going to see one in the near future. But that's just my opinion. Feel free to tell me what you think down in the comments. And until next time, keep hunting and quit camping.